This is Garrett Fry, the Cityscape Sequence Lead for 3D Digital Map Painting. We're taking a look at shot D100. So this is very similar to the C shots, however, it's framed a bit differently, and we're seeing more on the right side of frame, which is pretty cool because there is an opportunity here to put in some nice city buildings. But like with the other shots, the C shots and the D shots do not have to be connected, so you do not need to consider the same building in this area. It would just be from shot D101. These are the two shots that need to be connected, and so you can go ahead and chuck this guy as it's a bit more of an iconic building, and you can replace this guy here. So you can replace just the top there or cut along this edge and replace all of this stuff down here. However, you do need to probably do some roto shapes around this so that it sits on top of your new building, or still it, which is just grabbing an image and then just putting it on top of the plate. And so these particular leaves right here are not really moving on the back side of the tree, and you can maybe justify that a little bit. So you have to check it and make sure that it looks okay. So in this area here, there's a big space to put your buildings in, and you want to make sure that when you're doing these, that they're not all at the same level, that you're providing some variation. So you have some that are, close maybe and in the foreground, and then you have some other ones that are receding off into the distance there, so that they're not all really predictably all on the same plane. They need to go back into the distance. So also, if we're going to be seeing them up this high, they either need to be right behind this building. So you could put like a really big building here, but if they're going to be at this same distance, it's going to have to be a really tall building to put back there. So scale is an important thing. So if if you put a size building like with windows this big, and it goes way up here and your windows are this big, then either it is right behind this building, but if you're playing it like it's behind these far buildings, then the scale is totally blown and it looks it looks wrong. So make sure that the scale of your building is appropriately distanced in the shot. Make sure that before you jump into these shots, you download the image library. The image library consists of nearly 500 raw images. That's 2.27 gigs of buildings from 5 different cities from around the world: Sydney, Wellington, Adelaide, San Francisco, and New Orleans. So there's a huge variety of buildings to choose from. The photo reference includes buildings under all different lighting conditions and angles, so it pays off to familiarize yourself with the materials you're going to use to successfully execute these shots.